Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. My name is Mark Elmer B. Ponce, and I am the member of Group 3. And our topic is about cephalopods, which includes squid, octopus, cuttlefish, and nautilus. So my topic is only about the squid, as for the other species will discuss by my group members. So I will explain and discuss about the squid's characteristics, their nutrition, reproductive biology, and lastly, the function of its external and internal structures. So let's start with the characteristics. So squids are mollusks with elongated soft bodies, large eyes, 8 arms and 2 tentacles, belonging to the superorder Decapodiformes. So they have bilateral symmetry, meaning yaon sira plane axis nga nagdi-divide nga magkapantay pareho sa turtle, pareho sa ato nga human. So yun lat sira distinct head, or meaning unique, and also a mantle with a small internal skeleton made of chitin. So ang chitin is a strong bendy layer in its outer shell. It's kind of like the squid armor, keeping it safe and giving it shape. So it's similar to what you find in insect shells, as it's pretty handy in research and some industry because it's tough yet flexible. So squids are rapid swimmers, meaning matuda sila lumangoy, kay yaon sila ginagamit nga ginusugad nga jet propulsion or malasiyain turbo kung ikukumpara mo sa sayo nga sarakyan. So squids are also intelligent invertebrates capable of cooperative hunting. So ginagamit na lang kara kabaltokon para paghunt sa kara mga prey. So they also play a vital role in the open water web, being preyed upon by various marine predators like sharks, fish, seabirds like albatross, seagull, and penguins. Also seals and cetaceans like whales, dolphins, and orcas, particularly sperm whales. So the next one is the nutrition. So squids are used for human consumption worldwide. A popular dish known as calamari. So calamari is battered squid, and you fried and it's good. So squids are a good source of nutrients like zinc, manganese, copper, selenium, vitamin B12, and riboflavin. They are consumed in various forms such as sashimi and tempura. This is popularly known in Japan, and many other dishes you could think of. So squids primarily feed on prey using their 2 long tentacles to grab and 8 arms to hold and control it. So ginagamit sa squids ang kanra 8 nga galamay para kaptanan kanra prey, ngan ginagamit na ran duha nga karahaglaba nga tentacles para sa paggrab. So their beak cuts the food into suitable chunks for swallowing. So ang beak mao nang pinaka kung sa ato nga tawo mao kara pinakatango para pag-chew when pagkaon sa kana pagkaon. So the next one is their reproductive biology. So squids reproduce through mating, just like us humans, where the male transfers sperms to the female using a specialized arms called the hectocotylus. So the female stores the sperm until she's ready to fertilize her eggs, which she then lays in gelatinous masses. So the fertilized eggs hatch into larvae called the paralarvae, which drift into the ocean. So kara laging papaano ang kara eggs pagkatima mag-hatch. So as they grow, they undergo stages of development until they become adult squids. So squids can reproduce multiple times in their relatively short lifespan. So ang mga squids kaya nila mag-produce in pera ka basis sa kanra short lifespan. So ang squid ang kara lifespan is about only 1 to 3 years. So the next one is the function of external and internal structures. So let's start with the external structures. So let's start with the fin. So squid fins have two types of fins, lateral fin and tail fins. These fins help squid maneuver through water, providing stability control over their movement. So ginagamit nila ang kara fins para sa kara maneuver sa paglangoy, para ma-provide ang kara pag langoy sa stable and pag-control sa movement. So the next is the suction cups. So squids have suction cups on their arms and tentacles. So these suction cups are used to grasping and capturing prey, as well as for sensing their environment. So they are equipped with tiny teeth-like structures that helps the squid hold onto their prey firmly. So the next one is the mantle. The mantle is the main body of the squid, meaning siyang pinakalawas ng squid. It houses many of the squid's vital organs, including the digestive and reproductive system. It also helps with buoyancy control and jet propulsion, the process by which squid expel water to propel themselves forwards. The next one is the eyes. Of course, the eyes used for their vision that provides them with. These eyes are crucial for detecting prey, predators, and other objects in their environment. Squid can see in color and in low light condition, making them effective hunters both during the day and at night. The next one is their arm and tentacles. Squids have 8 arms and 2 longer tentacles. So they use these arms for capturing and manipulating prey. The arms are lined with suction cups, while the tentacles have larger, more powerful suction cups at their tips. Squid use their arms and tentacles to grab and hold onto prey before bringing it to the big mouth like consumption. So the next one is the chromatophores. So the chromatophores is the specialized cells in the skin of squid that contains pigments. These cells allow squid to change color rapidly, providing camouflage and communication signals. By expanding or contracting their chromatophores, squid can blend into their surrounding or display vibrant patterns to communicate with the other squids. So ang chromatophores mao ni ang dahilan kung may kakayahan ng mga squids mag iba kulay or mag blend in sa kara environment. Kulaw ginagamit nila sa camouflage or sa pag hunt sa kanra prey liwat. So now let's move on to the internal structures of the squid. So let's start with the gonad. The gonad is the reproductive organ of the squid. So it produces eggs in females or sperm in males for production. So the next one is the stomach. The stomach of the squid is where the food is initially digested. It grinds up food and begins the process of breaking it down into smaller particles for absorption. The next one is the pen. The pen is a stiff supportive structures inside the mantle of the squid. It provides structural supports and helps maintain the squid's streamlined shape, aiding in swimming. So, ang pen, siya into pinaka malan plastic nga malan pahalaba sa lawas ng squids. So, the next one is the heart. Of course, heart is used to pump blood throughout their body. The next is the gills. So, gills that extracts oxygen from the water, allowing them to breathe underwater. So, pareho sa ibang marine invertebrates, Ang gills ginagamit nila para huminga sa ilalim sa tubig. So next one is the mantle cavity. The mantle cavity is the space inside the mantle where the gills, heart, and other internal organs are located. It also serves as chamber for expelling water during jet propulsion. So ang mantle cavity siyang pinakasurudlan sa kunhain and gills and hearts and other internal organs. So the next one is the ink sac. The ink sac is a specialized organs that produce ink, which squid use as defense mechanism, which threatened squids release a cloud of ink to confuse predators and aid in their escape. So ginagamit sa mga squid ang ink sac para sa defense mechanism para matakasin na ran ang mga predators. So next is the anus. The anus is the opening at the end of the digestive tract through which water products are expelled from the body. Next one is the siphon. The siphon, also known as the funnel, is a muscular tube located near the mantle cavity. Squid use the siphon to expel water from the mantle cavity, propelling themselves forward through a process called jet propulsion. Next one is the beak. Squid have a hard, sharp beak-like structures made of chitin at the center of their arms. So the beak is used to tear and consume prey by breaking it into smaller pieces. So ini ang pinakatangusan squid na ginagamit nila sa pag-chew and pagkaon sa mga prey. Squids are truly amazing creatures with their ability to change color and jet through the water with impressive speed. They play a vital role in keeping ocean ecosystems healthy by controlling the populations of smaller marine animals. They're delicious and versatile food source for humans, adding flavor and nutrition to our meals. Squid deserves recognition for their fascinating adaptations, important ecological role, and culinary value. That's all, ma'am, and thank you.